Today's video is all about the brand new Hydros Maven that I was able to check out at Reefapalooza in Orlando. I was able to speak with Connor from Hydros to learn more. I'm here with Connor, and we're going to be taking a look at the Maven today. I mean, that's kind of been the hot thing that you're seeing all over the place online, like this new tank controller coming out. Yeah. You got different offerings on what it can test for. Can you walk us through it?
And I like that you said tank controller, because the Maven is a standalone device. It is a Hydros controller. So this could be your first introduction into the Hydros universe as a standalone. That's a lot to have. I think a lot of people are going to be adding it to their collective that they already have, but to each their own. And every time you add it, you add a redundant. But everybody wants to know about testing on this device, right? So yes, calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, phosphate, and nitrate, okay? And 2 sample lines. So that means you can do 2 aquariums. It could be your main aquarium and a frag tank, aquarium and a nitrate reactor. 2 aquariums can be tested. And what's really cool about this is after every test that is done.
Yeah, after each test, the sample lines are cleaned with RO water and then they're dried using an air pump, which I found very unique.
Side that dries out the sample line on each side, but also that air pump is utilized to agitate the reagents. You don't want them sitting still forever, right? Particles fall down and that can cause problems in the test. We need to agitate those. So let's blow bubbles in there like a milkshake, right? You know, so that's a really fun little nifty feature. Also, service and maintainability. So what you'll see right on the machine here is the cuvette holder and the cuvette blocker. And we can show the camera what that looks like. But right on the front of there, it's held down by 4 magnets with the cuvette on the back. So you can take this apart and maintain it, clean it, service it, and put it right back on the face of the machine. The entire thing is completely serviceable because we need it to be easy for users. The app is easy. We call it aquarium automation for everyone, and this can be no different. So that's the quick cleaning. On top of that, there's 6 screws holding it down, and for those extra deep cleans, you can take that faceplate off, and inside there's a metal tray with all the actuators and dosers attached. And you can take it out, set it on the table, and do your maintenance while this is still mounted on the body or wherever you may have it, and you can assemble it back together. So a lot of thought was gone into this of how to design it, how to make it easy and accessible, and work for everybody. So we're really excited about Maven. It's a full introduction into the it's a great introduction into the Hydros universe. And as always, you can pair it with any of the controls. All Hydros controls are all modular. You can start with a small one and add on and add on and add on, or you can start with a big one and work your way backwards. It's up to you. My main thing is, do you have enough ports available to do all the jobs that you want to do?
And so about how many tests do you get out of the reagents?
Great question. 100 tests. You get 100 tests out of the calcium, and magnesium rather, 100 tests out of the alkalinity, 100 tests out of the phosphate, 100 tests out of the nitrate. As well, we're not pigeonholed you into testing 4 times a day, 10, whatever it may be. You can test once a day, you can test once a week, you can test once a month. Once a month is the minimum. Okay. But remember, as soon as you crack that bottle open, the countdown begins on expiration. Right. Because we're not holding you to a standard of testing all these times a day. And as the filming of this video, I don't have that stamp of, what that shelf life is on those reagents. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to assume about 3 months. Assumption comes on 100 tests, 90 to 100 days. Right. That's a fair assumption for everybody.
The design factor of it is really cool. It's nice. It's not too large. It's not too small. I like how it's easy to clean. Yeah. So you can schedule all of this inside of Hydros universe, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all in the app. It's easy to understand. With an aquarium controller like this, it's a smart device. It should mirror your phone. So our entire app kind of goes off that theme of what your phone looks like. Because if you can work your phone, you should be able to work our controller. So it's all drop-down menus, it's all selection. And I gotta say, the Maven, we've made it extra easy, right? The reagent lines cannot be cut because of calibration. They are all pre-calibrated, okay? The sample lines can be, at this time, up to 10 feet away, but we're actually working on expanding that out. 10 feet away, that sample line can be. You just need to tell the app, if you did cut it, what's it got cut down to.
So it calibrates to the line.
Exactly, calibrates to the line.
Okay. The way that it for these parameters because it's using like a colorimeter, it's checking the color, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and then that, how often are you cleaning that out?
You know, I don't have that in written writing yet. So I don't have that in written writing yet, but for myself, I would be doing that every 8 weeks. That's what I would recommend as myself, but you know, let's wait until the Hydros website gets updated with that official information to make an official statement on that. Clean your equipment, guys. It only helps. It only helps.
For sure. And so right now, at this time, it's like being tested and everything.
Yes. So
beta testers.
yeah, I mean, the machine works. We have it in beta testers' hands. And as Mr. David said this morning in our Hydros presentation workshop, this isn't a money grab for us. You know, we're not going to put it out and have our user group be the beta testers. We feel that we have one opportunity to make this and make it right and get this aquarium controller market backing our Hydros. So we're going to do it right. We're going to test it. We're going to beat the heck out of it. And then we're going to fix it and we're going to do it better. So we're going to test it, and we'll release it to you when it's ready. It's going to be $11.99.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, the Maven looks pretty awesome, and there's actually another unit that you were talking about that just came out today.
Yeah.
Basically, could you talk to us about that? Run us through that.
Yeah, let's go take a look at that. Okay, so this is the launch. This is the newest edition. We just announced this a few months ago, and today it's for sale for the first time at Reefapalooza and online to retailers and your local fish store, shop local, family-owned online businesses. And this is the perfect starting point to anybody looking to get into Hydros because it has a little bit of everything that we offer. As all Hydros does, we color coordinate everything. So the green ports are sense ports for anything you touch, feel, and sense. We've got 4 of those onboarded, so you could have 4 temperature sensors, 4 flow sensors, 4 leak detectors, any combination of sense port items, you can have 4 of them. Same thing with the drive ports, the orange ports. Those are onboard 12-volt power for dosers, CO2 solenoids, water solenoids, ATO pumps, and you can have 4 of those accessories directly on the Hydros launch. And what's really cool is the 4 AC outlets as well. So that means return pumps, lights, heaters, filters, anything that plugs into 120 volt power, you can control it with Hydros. And I mean anything, because for example, maybe we can't control every single pump on the market. I can't tell a specific pump to be at 75% at this exact moment. However, I can always plug that into a Hydros controllable outlet, and I can have binary power. If there's water on the floor, turn that outlet off. Right? So that is a really cool feature among 0 to 10 volt, which is a universal communication protocol for button boxes, float sensors, flow sensors, anything of that sort, and a great pathway for DIYers to get involved in our ecosystem. On top of that, if that's not enough already, we have some probe ports on here. So we have a pH and ORP probe for one, and then we have salinity. And so this is the second introduction of salinity. We also have it on the X10, but now we have it on the launch. At $549.99, the launch covers a great range, and we think that it's going to be an opportunity for not only beginner but advanced aquarists to get into the Hydros ecosystem and expand from. Again, maybe this is a great starting point. Maybe you need more. Maybe you need 1 control, 2 Hydros controls, or 10. It's absolutely up to you to make that decision. But do you have enough ports to do all the jobs that you want to do?
If you're just getting into Hydros, the launch may be the perfect place to start as far as controlling. And then definitely check out the Maven. Being able to automatically test your aquarium is one of the best things that you can probably do for your aquarium. And with the launch, going back to that, that comes with probes, right?
Yeah, it comes with pH, it comes with temperature.
Yeah.
Whenever a Hydros kit has that probe port available and it has a sense port, it's going to come with temperature and it's going to come with that pH probe. So yep, right out of the box, temperature and pH.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Connor, for going through that.
Man. Thank you so much for having us. Enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, make sure to reach out to our support portal.
If you enjoyed this video, then I know you're going to love this video right here. Go ahead, click or tap your screen to watch that. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the Coral Reef Talk, and I will see you in the next one.